Hi everyone, so today we are going to talk about fresh release from ICM, and this is quite an unusual thing. We get here a U-boat in 1/72nd scale. As you can see, it's a so-called type Molch, and it's coming from World War II. It's a German midget submarine, and the kit number is S.019, so we have a commercial sample as usual, and it means that's the final shape of this kit, and you'll get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. And it's interesting to check how this submarine is copied in 1/72nd scale. Maybe there are some surprises inside. That's why I decided to check it in this video review. So first of all, I have to note the box size. Here you can see comparison with my hand, and we have really beautiful box art. Here on the side you can see some information about the kit. So it's written here that we get 34 parts, and length of the finished model will be 152 millimeters. And on the opposite side you can see 4 marking options which are included for this submarine. Of course, we will check them closer when we will be opening the assembly manual, which usually features the marking guide as well. So box as usual is sealed with a tape, and in the meantime I can remind you that ICM decided to widen their naval series of kits, and we reviewed some of the previous releases, so definitely check them out on our channel because they're really nice opportunity to assemble something in a small scale, and it won't take half of your flat. So as you can see, the box structure or design is typical for this manufacturer. That's why we have this flexible top lid, and then we have sturdy white cardboard box. And if I open it, here's what we have inside. As you can see, all parts basically fit onto one plastic sprue, but it's quite interesting that we also get clear parts here. So frankly speaking, I am not that big specialist in the German submarines, so if you have something to say about this type of the submarine, feel free to write in the comment section. I will be happy to learn something new from you. Okay, so first of all, I would like to start with a gray plastic sprue because, as I said, here basically we have all of the necessary parts, and I will just zoom in a bit so that you can see those parts closer. As you can see, the main hull is molded as two hulls assembly. We have here also the tail fin parts, also torpedoes, as far as I can understand, and the special stand is included, which is really nice because it will come handy for displaying purposes. And if I zoom in here, you can check this submarine half in a bit closer way. So as you can see, molding quality looks fine, but of course all these two-piece assemblies where you have to join halves, it will require some due attention. Here you can see the model stand, and here is another submarine half, and note that this superstructure, I think it's called like this, so it's also here. Obviously, in 1/72nd scale, we do not get that many interior parts. I can see some of the bulkheads included, but that's pretty much all, I guess. But of course, we will see it in the assembly manual. And here, if I flip it over, you can see also we have the guiding pins for alignment. And this is a really useful thing because otherwise it will be tricky to align these halves together. And even though this is a 1/72nd scale submarine, here you can see comparison with my hand. It's quite, I would say, noticeable size, so that's why you shouldn't underestimate it, and obviously it will require some time to get everything together. Next, we continue with a clear plastic sprue, so I will move this one to the side. Let's zoom in, maybe move the sticker here. So here is the clear plastic sprue. As you can see, the molding quality looks really great, just like in any recent release from ICM, and I think it's just a matter of careful painting and also the question of whether we get the masks or masking templates included, or you will have to do everything by your own. Obviously in the second option it will require some time due to the size of these parts. And next, we also get some decals included. As usual, they are hidden in the assembly manual. So, and also as usual, we do not have any mention where they are coming from. I mean, who was printing those decals, but as you can see, printing quality looks great. And I hope you remember that we get several marking options. That's why we have here even this shark mouth, and it will be quite a funny thing to copy submarine actually with this particular marking, but of course the final choice is after you. So definitely pick the one you would like to see on your shelf. So now we can move to the assembly manual, but before we do so, I can also show you the special brochure which is included on the bottom of the box. Here we need to zoom out a bit and close the lenses. So this brochure is about ICM paints, and yes, ICM started to produce paints relatively recently, but they already have really nice choice of the paint shades, and I also used them in my previous builds, so you can see it in the video reports. This is a really good thing for airbrushing and brushing, so that's why I'm saying that it's a good idea to try this, especially considering the fact that they are making this as a special sets designed for a particular kit. So basically you can get the necessary paint colors for example, this one for the Molch. So the assembly manual, it's typical for ICM. We have a color printed brochure, we have short history note, also technical specifications, the paint numbers and colors, and also some of the designations and safety advices. By the way, we have also QR code, so we have step-by-step video now included, so in case you wonder how to assemble, you can scan this QR code and see how it is assembled on the video. Quite an interesting change, I would say. And what I'm trying to check is the length of the real submarine. So it was only 10.8 meters, so not that huge actually. And if we flip over this page, so here is the parts map, and note that all parts are used, so pay attention to what you are doing, because if you lose something to the carpet monster, then it will be really difficult to replace it somehow, because you will have to do some scratch building, you will have to invent the idea how to actually replace it, so you get the point, I hope. Next we continue with the assembly process. Everything starts with the interior, because here, as you can see, we actually get some of the elements. This is, I guess, the control hatch or control space, which will be installed inside. We also get some clearer sections. Maybe that's why ICM decided to make even the simple copy of this compartment. Next, we join the house together. Note that the tail section is actually molded separately, and then it's being joined together with the main hull. Here we also get some rails installed. I guess this will be used for the torpedoes which are installed here. By the way, you have two options for the hatches, which is also quite a cool thing that we get some choice. And as far as you can see, they are not attached to the marking option, so definitely check your references so that you use the right one. Next, we have the model stand installation. As you can see, it gets into the slots designated for it. Here we have the first marking option in this gray color with the shark mouth, by the way. Next one is a camouflage one, so also quite an interesting choice for a submarine. And here we continue with the black one and another one in a camouflage. So now overall 4 marking options, really good for this kit. In 1/72 scale, I think it will be a good project to work on. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion, because this kit is already available, so maybe you already got it from Modelimex. Write it here in the comment section below. And if you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.